Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm back, as I said last week, that I was going to come to y'all for a video for Wellness Wednesday. And I wanted to share today a personal story of mine. And I wanted to start it off by talking about hypothyroidism or a thyroid condition. And I thought this would be a good time to keep introducing myself and go into a topic that I've talked to many people about, and they said it would be a good idea for me to share some of my story. So, first, let's go off to say, what is a thyroid? A thyroid is a gland, a butterfly shaped gland that sits between your larynx and your windpipe. And basically, the thyroid is responsible for regulating the metabolism. However, if you have a serious condition like I do, and my condition is called hypothyroidism, which means that I have an underactive thyroid, then your metabolism is very, very slow. Let's talk about some of the symptoms of hypothyroidism. We have fatigue, we have hair loss, we have weight gain, we have mood swings, you can get lethargic, sometimes you just don't want to do anything, you get constipated, sometimes there's a low libido. Sorry if I pronounced that word wrong. Low libido. You have sensitivity to cold, and there's many, many more other symptoms that come along with hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism is a condition in which there is not enough thyroid hormone being produced. And when that also happens, it affects your heart rate, it affects your body temperature, and it also causes you to have a poor appetite. Now, I have noticed throughout the years that my appetite goes up and down. Sometimes I want to eat, sometimes I don't. And I often hear people say, well, why don't you just lose 20 pounds? Why don't you just lose, a little bit of weight, exercise? And I have always been a person that liked to go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym. I'm not even going to say it's just been a long, long time that I've been to the gym. But I still like to exercise. But with that being said, I find that with the exercising and sometimes changing my diet, I'm still not losing the weight that I would like to lose. So if any of y'all have any tips out there for a person with hypothyroidism that is trying to lose about 15 to 20 pounds, please pass it on. Put it down below in the comments, and I will be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Other causes of hypothyroidism disease, or I should say thyroid disease, because let me backtrack. There's two types of thyroid disease that people are dealing with right now. But I'm only going to really talk about hypothyroidism because it affects me. But two types is hyper and hypo. Hyper is a overactive thyroid. Hyper is an underactive thyroid. But for this particular segment, I'm going to be talking about hypothyroidism. And some of the main causes of hypothyroidism is an autoimmune disorder known as Hashimoto's disease. That's one of the common causes, or thyroid surgery, or medications, and sometimes in some instances, radiation therapy can also cause that as well. I will definitely have below some links to different websites that you can go to, because I'm giving a disclaimer right now. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I am by profession a social worker, a case manager, and I'm just going off of my own personal experience and things that I have to deal with. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there so nobody can say, oh, are you a nurse? How did you get this information? Well, I got this information from my own personal experience and from research. Google is so good with the research. Any website that you want to go to, even go to XMD. Matter of fact, ask your personal doctor. If you think you're having an issue with a thyroid condition, you're experiencing difficulty swallowing, you're noticing that you're gaining weight, you're noticing that you're not sleeping well, either you're have insomnia or you're sleeping too much, if you're noticing that you're having achy bones, you're having, muscle cramps, things like that, and you realize something is just not quite right. If you're noticing that you are experiencing hair loss and your skin is dry, check it out. Call the doctor to see what could possibly be wrong. These are some of the symptoms that go along with a thyroid condition. And don't be dismayed because there are a lot of things out there that can help you get through it. Now, for me, a person who has had her thyroid removed due to thyroid cancer, and that's something else I can talk about later on. Um, you basically can take, they got all kinds of things out there and they have hormone replacement. Now, I myself, I take levothyroxine every day in the morning before I eat breakfast because you have to take it 1 hour before eating. Um, Sadly to say, those type of medications, you cannot take anything along with it because of, the type of medications they are. And there's also Synthroid. And there are many other ones, but those are the main two that I have dealt with. And I seem to be doing okay with that. Like I said, I had my thyroid removed due to thyroid cancer. And usually that's because the goiters or there was lumps or goiters that were starting to grow in my throat. That's another telltale sign that someone has a thyroid condition going on. If you perchance see a lump in your throat that is growing, anywhere around this area and it does not look normal, like I said, and you're having difficulty swallowing, please, I implore you to get to your doctor and ask them some questions. Ask them, what could this be? Can I get a blood test? A blood test will tell you when they check your TSH levels and they check your T4 and T3 levels. Those are levels of the hormone that is in your blood system that will determine whether or not you have hyper or hypothyroidism, which is other words for saying that you may have either Hashimoto's disease or Graves' disease. So I'm still doing research on the Hashimoto's disease to see whether or not that's something that's connected with me right now. But nonetheless, there are many things and many ways that can help you move along this journey if you do have hypothyroidism. There are a lot of people, not only on YouTube, but who are on the internet that can explain this a little bit better to you. As I said, I've been dealing with this for a very long time, but this is the first time I thought about coming online or going on to social media and talking about what I'm dealing with. One thing that I can say for sure is that there's a lot and tons of research out there. So please do your research and find out what it is that is geared towards you and how you can help yourself to be a little bit more healthy. Okay? Because I want y'all to keep being my family on YouTube. I'm here to not only just give y'all some information, but like I said, I want to talk about lifestyles. And I know it makes seem a little down. I'm talking a little bit about what I'm dealing with right now, health wise. But I also want to have some fun things that I'm going to talk to y'all about. Like I said in my previous video, we're going to do some DIYs. But today I wanted to focus on wellness and health. So before I go, let me tell you a few things that is good for you to eat if you have hypothyroidism. Okay? The first good thing to eat is fish. Fish contains omega-3 fatty acids and is very good for your metabolism. It's very good for thought processes. And it's also very good. It's just healthy all around. Just healthy for you. The best type of fish to get is wild caught. Me, myself, I love salmon. I can eat salmon every day. I can really eat it every day, but I choose not to. The other good thing to have is coconut oil. It's a medium fatty, acidic product that's good for your metabolism. It helps to boost your energy and it helps to combat fatigue. So if you're feeling a little sluggish, get some coconut in your life, okay? I don't care how you do it. Coconut juice, coconut oil, cook with the coconut, coconut flakes. It's all kinds of ways to do the coconut. Yes, mom. Okay, the next one is seaweed. Now, me, myself, personally, I love seaweed. Dry seaweed I eat, but I've never eaten, the other kind of seaweed unless, well, let me take that back. I do eat seaweed. Okay, like I was saying, I do eat seaweed when I go to one of my favorite spots in the city that I live in, and I go and get what is called salmon tempura. It's cooked because I don't like raw sushi. And it's salmon and it's seaweed and rice, and I love it. I get the hot, spicy mayo, and I also get the cucumber rolls. Very, very delicious. And I like that seaweed. It's so good. The next thing that's good for you as a person with hypothyroidism is foods that are high in fiber. Why do we use things that are high in fiber? Because they help to move our digestive system. Yes, 30 to 40 grams is the recommended dose, but once again, talk to your doctor about that. The next thing that's good for us to eat are sprouted seeds. What do I mean by sprouted seeds? Your pumpkin seeds, your beans, your oatmeal, your flax seeds, chia seeds, things like that that you can mix into a smoothie or you can eat as a hot cereal. Those kinds of things are good for you. Now, I'm going to go into a little bit about things that are not so good for you for a person with hypothyroidism. And I'm a little shaken up about that because I love to drink this coffee. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said it. Coffee. Coffee has been known to be very acidic for a person that have a thyroid condition. Now I could say to myself, that's why sometimes when I'm drinking coffee, later on my stomach be hurting. I'm like, oh my God, I just had that coffee this morning. Why my stomach hurting? But it is so delicious. That's something I'm going to have to train myself to stop doing, and that's drinking coffee. 5 things that are not good for your stomach when you have hypothyroidism. The next thing that's not good for you is this is what coffee does. It spikes your blood sugar levels. That's not good. Spikes your blood sugar levels, especially if you like to put sugar in your coffee like me. I am so good right now. I have cut my sugar coffee levels down, my sugar down to 3 sugars in my coffee. It probably still sounds like a lot to everyone. So what I did is I cut down 3 sugars and I add extra cream. Now, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Just bear with me. Help me out a little bit. Tell me how to get away from that sweet cream and cut that sugar down a little bit more on that coffee. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, y'all. Y'all going to go with me on my no coffee journey. Okay, we're going to figure that one out on the next video. Not the next one after this one, but one of the next videos that will be coming one day soon. Okay, also coffee, it tires out your adrenal glands. It affects all of your other glands, the adrenal glands in your body that's causing you to be tired. The adrenal glands, coffee also causes you, when it's affecting your adrenal gland, it causes the cortisone to start acting up in your body, the cortisol. So now you hear stories about because of too much cortisol in your body, now you got a round stomach, got a little fat in places that you don't want to have. When you start thinking about all these things, everything start coming together about why certain things is in your body that you shouldn't have. Also, I read that coffee also leads to oxidation damages, which means that it can affect your intestines and your stomach walls. Now, I know I'm saying a lot right now, and I suggest that y'all do some research and follow up on what I'm saying to see if I'm true. Just to get your own knowledge. This is what I'm learning from my own self and what I need to do. I am definitely going to have all the links below that y'all can go back and check it out on the different stages of what not only coffee does, but the different stages of a thyroid condition. What hypothyroidism it does to the body. Okay? There's a lot of good websites that you can go to, and I wish that I can tell you them all right now, but then I'll be over talking, and I don't want to lose you as an audience. I really don't, because I'm glad to have you. I'm glad you came back by. I told you I had something good for you today, but watch out. Wait until next time. I said I'm going to be doing Wellness Wednesday. Well, wait till Motivational Mondays come by. I'm going to have something very good for you on Motivational Monday. On Motivational Monday, if you're feeling down and out and you just need a little pick me up, you need a little boost of energy, you need somebody just to say, hey, I'm here for you, I'm listening. Guess what? The social worker in me is going to put them active listening ears on, and I will hear what you got to say. And I'm going to give you some pointers on how to get through your day. We call Monday the Monday Blues. Oh, we're back at it at work again. Although, because of what's going on, and I'm going to take a little break on that, we're all working from home, some of us, and we're feeling claustrophobic right now. But guess what? There's a lot of things that you can do while you're sitting home. And I'm going to tell you on Motivational Monday what you can do to make yourself and your day go a little bit smoother. So, with that being said, I'm going to say goodbye. Let me take that back. I'm going to say until I see you again, because I never want to say goodbye. Goodbye is like, oh my God, where they're going. I might not see them again, but I will see you again. I'm going to talk to you again. I'm going to share some funny details, some funny stories. And I just want you to just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you like what I said, put your comments down below. And also, don't forget, check out all the resource information that I'm going to have below on thyroid disease. It will help somebody. And I hope that I've shared some information with you today. Have a good one. Be blessed.